Are you serious? What? Something biblical is going on with the signs of the second coming of Christ. Calm down. Calm down. Get a cup of coffee or tea. 4 people were stabbed today in church, Albuquerque, New Mexico. A man yells, "Fake preacher!" and comes in before stabbing the choir. Witnesses say in Albuquerque, New Mexico, 4 people were stabbed at a church in northwest Albuquerque on Sunday. Investigators said the victims were stabbed at the St. Jude Thaddeus Church at about 12:15 p.m. on Sunday afternoon. Today, April the 28th, 2013. Witnesses said a man charged the choir just after communion, yelling, "Fake preacher," and began stabbing choir members. Now, I've been accused of preaching to the choir, but I've never heard anybody stabbing the choir. Authorities said members of the congregation were able to subdue the attacker until police arrived. 2 of the victims were critically injured. Emergency medical workers are saying all the victims were taken to nearby hospitals for treatment. Officials said the assailant was in his mid-20s, was not a parishioner of the church. He was taken into custody. There's a devil loose. Can somebody listen to me? There's a demon loose in the land. Oh, Paul, you're overreacting. No, I'm not overreacting. My book, Zombie Apocalypse, The Return of Legion, is just that. These demon spirits that may have caused 16,000 pigs to jump in the Shanghai River in China. It may be demon spirits that caused a man to strip down naked, carrying a Bible, strip a homeless man down naked in the middle of the day, and get him down, beat him, and eat 80% of his face off. They had to shoot him 6 times to get him to stop. It may be demons that have caused a police officer in New Jersey who had been an outstanding officer for 18 years to sit in his squad car with 3 open Bibles to get out, strip down naked, run into an apartment complex, beat up a woman in a wheelchair and choke her son and scream, "I've come to get the boy." What? Zombie apocalypse. And then start biting down on people. We got people biting people and eating people. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? But wait, there's more. We have a woman yesterday. Let me find it. This report came to me. I just want to thank Penny, I believe it was. They just got me this last report. Can't remember even who sent it to me just a few moments ago. No, Hadassah, daughter of the king, sent this to me. Okay. A woman claiming to be God set her car on fire in Florida. Just torched it, said, I'm God, and torched her own car, and then sat in the middle of the highway in Daytona Beach, Florida, saying, "I'm God, run me over." What? Something biblical, something demonic is going on. And these are the signs of the second coming of Christ. But wait, there's more. There's complete chaos taking place in different parts of the world. We've got some horrible situations. Penny sent this to me. The Taliban is now going around cutting off people's hands and feet. 2 men were arrested for no reason, apprehended in Afghanistan by the Taliban because they were semi-truck drivers for a company that had ties somehow to America. They cut each man's right hand off and their left foot. What? Sharia law, they said. It's Sharia law. That's going on. BBC is reporting that. Also, we have a report also from Penny. There's a blogger by the name of Joel who is, it's called Joel's Trumpet. But the Boston bombers were expecting the Mahdi when they did their terroristic act. Well, surprise, surprise, it's now become quite clear to two brothers who committed the terrorist act in Boston during the marathon this past week were not merely radical Muslims, but Mahdists as well. This is to say that the least part of their worldview was formed by Islamic eschatology expectation concerning the Mahdi. In a video posted, you can also watch this, how they talk about it. And the suspect number one, Tamerlan, he said in a YouTube video he did, the promised emergence of the black flags from the promised land of the Quran, the black flags as I discuss in my book. And so he goes on and on. He talks in this YouTube video, talks about the welcoming in of the 12th Imam, the Al-Mahdi, the Muslim Messiah. Now this eschatology belief that these brothers had is the exact end time eschatology theology and the radical ideology of radical Islamists in Iran. It's exactly what the Supreme Islamic leader, the Ayatollah Khomeini, it's what he believes, it's what he preaches, so does President Masoud Ahmadinejad. So what you're seeing, even though these are two Chechens, two Russians, who've been indoctrinated by radical Islam. And so what we have is radical Islam is not just tied to the Middle East. Radical Islam is also prevalent all over Europe. France is eat up with it. London, England's dangerous with it. You're now seeing the Boston Marathon has been afflicted with it. America is soon to be consumed in it. And something needs to be said that we've got a problem. You cannot go around and pacify it. It's a real threat in these end times. And in my book, Mark of the Beast, RFID, right on the cover, there's Ahmadinejad. He plays a major role in these end times, along with Communist China, and of course, Vladimir Putin of Russia and Mohammed Morsi of Egypt, and a lot of other characters that's in this book. And I'm telling you now, so if you want to know more about both these books, you just go to my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com and you'll find out more about it. Folks, we're living in the last days. Don't miss the show tonight. Sunday night live. I'm back in the studio and we've got a lot to talk about, including tomorrow they're going to cap the One World Trade Center. They're going to finish capping it tomorrow, making it the tallest building in all of the Western Hemisphere. And it'll be exactly 1,770 feet, 1,776 feet high in representation to 1776 independence. But what about the Isaiah 9:10 judgment, the harbinger, Jonathan Kahn, the 9 harbingers in the scripture of Isaiah 9:10. Let's talk about it tonight. Let's break that scripture out. And let me break it down for you that we're living in the last days. Also, we're going to talk about CBN has exposed they have found more documents. Adolf Hitler was going to do more than just kill the Jews. His next group to be exterminated were the Christians. A lot of people don't know this. A lot of Christians were killed during World War II, especially in Poland and Russia, and some in Germany. And China has ordered troops and tanks to the North Korean border. They've deployed anti-aircraft carrier missiles off the coast of Taiwan. They're sending more than 40 fighter jets to some of their islands, and they're warning the Philippines to immediately withdraw from some of the disputed islands. So it's North Korea and China taking on South Korea, Japan, America, and the Philippines. What? Something biblical's going on, and there's a fire breaking out now in that Bangladesh building that's killed 377 that collapsed, and there's been a there's been a bridge collapsed, I believe, in France. I'm going to get more information, killing some there. It's just getting ugly. It's getting ugly. Are you serious? Don't miss it. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Give your life. We baptized 2 people today at Community Gospel Baptist Church. Don't miss tonight's show, Sunday Night Live, Paul Begley Prophecy, www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. That's www.paulbegleyprophecy.com.